This ready. 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, it's episode 22 with the mid-season review. This is Circle Up Prowl, Season 2, only on Bullcastify Sports. We're going to break down the utter and complete domination of the Jaguars over the Cincinnati Bengals. We want to break down this possibly historic Jacksonville Jaguar defense. We kind of also want to touch on the previous 8 games that got us here in the 2017 season, and also give it a little insight and a glimpse ahead to where this team possibly can go, where we think they can go. All right, let's get underway. My name's Clay.
My name is Justin.
My name's Jay.
Guys, take me through your thoughts on the Cincinnati game.
AJ Green's soft.
He's weak. Baby soft.
He's wasting his career in Cincinnati.
Time's almost up.
He's got a new daddy.
Yes. Besides the WWE move that AJ Green tried to give Jalen Ramsey.
Right after Jalen Ramsey pushed him and he fell over because he's weak.
And he had to get back up behind Jalen because, he has to put Jalen in a sleeper like a bitch while he's not looking.
Easily the best interview of any Jaguar of all time.
100% undeniably.
It was great. I must have watched that highlight about 27 times.
Jesus.
And
good number. Leonard Fournette.
Miles Jack, Spears.
Hey, darted him.
Yeah, he
Stomach, I was like,
got a free colonoscopy.
yeah.
Said sticking up for family.
Yeah.
And did not get suspended.
Nope.
I don't even think he got fined.
No, he didn't get fined.
He did not. AJ got $40,000, I believe.
40, yeah, a little over 40.
40 something, yeah.
First time offense is in the mid 30s.
Yeah.
And so they must have deemed that as a little bit more than a, because I believe that's his first offense.
In that aspect, yeah.
Yeah.
I know he's been rejected before.
So follow up. Are you upset that he is not suspended?
I would have been had it not been against Tennessee Titans next week.
They're playing Tennessee, and I'm totally fine with it.
Yeah, because
it goes for 300 yards receiving.
4 touchdowns, 6 touchdowns. Make it a record. I don't care. AJ Green can bend him over.
But either way, I'm pretty stoked the Titans are going to be getting really pissed off AJ Green after last week.
Angry.
That angry, arthritic-ridden, depressed, and weepy. And word on the street is he has ED. So I'd say AJ Green has a lot of frustrations pent up to take out. And the mayonnaise-loving Titans are next on his list.
He's going to be like that Arthur meme. Just that angry clenched fist.
Yeah,
that's
going
him.
at it.
It was eerily strange, though, how the game transpired. The first series, 1st and 15 at the goal, the ball's fumbled, and you're just like, no.
We're a good team. It's been official for 2 weeks now, and this another week where our defense didn't get a turnover. We lost the turnover margin, and we cruised to a victory.
Bizarro world.
Folks,
think about this impressive stat. They've only allowed 10 points in the last 10 quarters of football. That's 2+ games. This defense is only getting better.
this is not a Jaguar team. That was it. You turn the ball over the last 5 years. It's like, well, game's over.
Yeah, you already know it's time
can't.
to. Yeah, you go get some refreshments, get some beers, all that good stuff, and then come back and contemplate taking the cyanide pill.
This is a team that's resilient.
Yes. Minus Leonard Fournette. Then AJ Cam.
Yeah.
And then in the second half, Jalen Ramsey.
And Cam Robinson wasn't 100%.
No, Cam was not 100%. This team had fortitude. This team had resilience. This team was consistent. They've started to show a lot of perseverance. This team had a good running game.
They played so nasty.
Very nasty.
Not dirty.
No, not dirty.
That's what Cincinnati did.
Yes.
I rewatched the game, and it's just cheap crap everywhere. Every phase of their defense, it's their offensive line. It's just dirty dudes.
They are pure trash from top to bottom. It's amazing how Marvin's employed. They've always been a trash organization.
Even their good guys come up from behind and try to choke slam you.
Yeah.
Their good guys are garbage.
That's why I keep hearing good guys.
He said that's a good guy.
But hey, let me give you a little choke action.
He's still a Bengal.
Yeah, but hey, man, that's what he's into. It didn't seem like looking at the scoreboard that it was really that much of a dominating performance. But overall, it was a very, very dominating and impressive performance. Because like Justin, I went back, rewatched the film. It was just incredible to see how efficient they were on third down conversions. The offensive line had a consistent push. Ivory was getting his yards. Blake throwing for first downs, looking like a competent quarterback. We already know this defense has the makings to be special. We already saw that we had a running game, especially with Fournette in. But now we're starting to learn that we've got a running attack even without Leonard. And we're starting to get an aerial passing game. Folks, this team could be getting dangerous. Oh, by the way, I think they just had their 6th punt return in franchise history. So points are coming everywhere.
Yep. Yeah, we went from like last in punt return yardage to like 11th because of that one. Our previous longest was 7.
I don't know for sure. I guess there's like a little small clip of it. He was initially going to run the one right before that one back. You know, he just kind of stutter stepped, I guess. So then he signals the two Bengals players, I'm going to take this one to the house. He told them.
Yeah.
And
He pointed to the corner of the outfield with his bat and just...
All the players watched with disbelief and glee. As the clouds parted, so did the Bengals special teams. And a light from the heavens shined upon him in the end zone.
Yeah, and it was crazy because it didn't look like it was going to happen.
Like at all.
And then,
boom.
Light shone on him. He somersaulted or front flipped into the end zone.
Yeah, good enough, yeah.
And then he caught on fire and he dunked it from half court.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really excited he had turbo mode on.
Which was epic. The game itself was a really good game. I mean, in all 3 phases.
Right, that's the catch. In all phases of the game, I mean, you didn't have the, like you said, like we mentioned off air, you didn't have the turnovers, you didn't have all that.
From Blake.
Well, from Blake, oh, yeah. I mean, you had the 2 fumbles. But you had consistency. You had domination in the trenches. We moved the ball up and down the field.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, there was drives. I mean, when we had the ball on the 4-yard line, did you think you were going to see a scoring drive on that one?
At the end?
No, early on. Was it second quarter or third quarter?
I think it's second quarter.
Yeah, and it ended up being a 96-yard drive for a touchdown to the Marquise Lee.
Yeah.
That right there, game was over.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, you knew right then that game was over.
It was never like a blowout.
No, it was never a blowout.
But it was more dominating than almost any game we've had all year. It kind of reminded me of like when you're watching a soccer match. A team's only up 1-0, but it feels like 20-0.
That's a very good analogy, actually.
Like it was the same kind of thing. It was just slowly choking the Bengals out for 4 quarters. Just holding them down, holding them in place, choking them down.
Yeah, just really getting them from behind and suffocating them.
Yeah, just right from behind when they're not looking.
Right. Get on top of them and then maybe occasionally throwing some punches on them.
Yeah, bunch of helmets.
Yep. Who's the judge? Maybe a fixed occasion's a fan up there in Cincinnati.
And
they just couldn't do anything.
And to steal something from Justin, Justin's been echoing for the past 3 or 4 podcasts. Are we good? Are we good? I think we're good only in the sense that coaches aren't getting fired after they lose to us.
That's right. Downside of being a good team now, we've lost the power to shame teams into firing their coaches.
That's true. I
mean, Chuck Pagano would be gone.
Yeah, Chuck Pagano would be gone if this had happened last year.
If we had put it on them, if we had shut them out at home with a Gus Bradley Jaguars team, they'd been fired the next day. But they looked at the tape and they're like, well, we just lost to the best defense in football. We lost to the number 1 running team in the NFL. I guess that makes sense.
All right, we'll give you a mulligan on this one, buddy.
Right back to it.
Same thing with the Bengals.
Yeah, this is not the week they fire Marvin Lewis.
Yeah.
Give him a couple more weeks.
You gotta wonder if it does happen, though.
I don't think they'll fire him mid-season because they have a lot of respect for him. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
he is like one of the 2nd or 3rd longest tenured coaches.
So Jeff Fisher was one of the longest tenured coaches.
He's got to be the 2nd longest tenure because I'm pretty sure Belichick's the longest tenure now.
I remember in 2000
Pittsburgh's got it.
Was it 2009? I think the Jaguars went up to Cincinnati to play the Bengals, and the Times Union did a story about how Marvin Lewis had been one of the longest tenured coaches, and Jack Del Rio was one of the longest tenured coaches. And the article was basically like, how are these guys not fired? That was pretty much the article. And that was 2009.
Yeah, I was about to say, and that's when Del Rio was still here. That tells you something.
Yeah.
How many rebuilds he's been through?
He survived 2 more years.
Yeah.
And Marvin Lewis had like a moment where it looked like it was catching around 2015, but it's
Down the pooper again.
yeah.
It's time for Cincinnati to make a change. They got to make a change. Culture change.
Couldn't be me. I don't know that life.
No.
Can you imagine being a team that has like been below 500 this season?
Yeah, it's just
I can't even imagine it.
dwindle around the sink and just keep in turmoil.
We're gonna be the supervillains of the NFL. We're gonna be the most obnoxious fan
absolutely.
base.
We're going to be the most obnoxious
We already
fan base.
are.
People are going to hate us more than they already have.
Hold up, wait a week.
Yeah.
Because we've got something coming up this Sunday.
Our kryptonite, should you say.
It's hard to be confident against Phillip Rivers. But if they can beat Phillip Rivers,
Yes.
if they can pass that Phillip Rivers test, it's on. It's
It's
going
on.
to be the worst.
If Phillip Rivers has been this franchise's kryptonite.
What were the stats? I think he's owned us the last 7 meetings.
He's 6-1 all time.
And he's won the last 6 meetings.
He has a passer rating of over 130.
Oh, it's crazy.
14
he's pretty darn
touchdowns.
efficient.
14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Do you remember week 2 last year?
I don't want to.
I do.
I want them to remember it too.
I remember Paz chasing after, was it Gates?
Sounds
on the
right.
Seam? Or I can't remember who they had run up the seam. And it was like, why?
Yeah.
Like, before the play snapped, you're
It
like,
was
oh
terribly
no.
ugly.
And that was like one of the worst Blake Bortles games.
Yes. He had a meltdown. The defense was just not even non-existent. We had 0 pass rush.
There was-
Rivers was doing Rivers. He was having fun. Just
There
firing
was
us up.
minimal pass rush, so that's definitely a difference.
That's the game that Jared Odrick threw his tantrum.
Awesome.
I liked it in the moment because
that's how I felt. I didn't care about the 15-yard penalty. We'd already lost the game at that point.
yeah.
The penalty itself didn't bother me.
It upset some people because it showed how out of control the team was,
Right.
and how little control Gus Bradley had in the situation.
Well, Gus
but I
Bradley-
liked it because it underscored it. It was like, there it is, right in your face. Get rid of him.
Yeah. He still took 9 more games.
Speaking of Gus,
I think it took more than that. But.
well, Gus is coming back in town.
Yeah, and since he doesn't like winning in Jacksonville, perfect scenario.
Yeah. You'd be used to losing here, so.
I'm not like, I
Take that
hope
off.
they get that son of a bitch, Gus Bradley. I don't feel like that at all.
I don't, but I don't like him.
I like him, but
Yeah,
I don't
I
want him
know
to be
hate-
a
I have
part of
no
my
real
team.
dislike for him.
But I like him.
Just don't be on my football team.
I don't. I can be 100% honest.
Like Cecil Shorts, I like him, but I don't want him on my football team.
He could retire as a Jaguar, bud.
He sure could. If he hadn't already retired.
I don't think he already retired. Riding the Pine Pony?
No,
No,
I think
don't think he's even doing that.
No,
At
his
his house?
knee's blown up.
He has a wooden bench. He's watching TV.
Yeah. His knee blew up, so he's having to rehab from his knee. That's what Cecil Shorts is doing.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Anywho, Gus is coming to town.
They were trying to play up the revenge angle for
Yeah.
Gus.
They were really trying to play up the revenge angle. I'm like, what kind of revenge does he have?
Really hate those guys that are still paying me.
Yeah, I really hate those guys that kept me employed too long.
He's being paid head coach money and defensive coordinator money this year, right?
Yeah.
I think we're subsidizing his defensive coordinator money. I think that's how it works. I don't like the guy. I think he's a horrible head coach. I think he's a horrible coach in general. He might be a great defensive coordinator. I don't really care.
That's why he's not a horrible coach. Like he's put together one of the best pass rushes in the NFL.
Yeah.
One of the best. We're still better. Huh. What a coincidence.
They are a less good version of the Jaguars defense.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Sucks to suck. And I guarantee
They're a strong pass rush that's not good against the run, but they're not as good of a pass rush just because we do it with 4 guys.
Yeah, they got 2.
And also,
I'm saying we do it with a 4-man rush. We're not
Right.
sending pressures. We're not sending blitzes.
Oh, no. I'm just saying they have like 2.
And
Literally,
also-
that's it.
they don't have a number 27. They have a Melvin Gordon. I don't know his number because that's how inconsiderate I am. I don't care because Melvin Gordon is going to meet Marcel Darius in the backfield.
He's shown signs of life here and there, but he's never been like that.
An all
that
beater.
dude. Yeah, he's never been that dude.
No.
I'm not very worried about Melvin Gordon.
Until proven otherwise, I'm only worried about Rivers.
Rivers and some unknown wide receiver.
I feel like
Or Antonio Gates.
even if it's Rivers, if a team has to have success by passing, you're setting yourself up to lose. So if you can make them one-dimensional and just completely shut down the run game, that's a win.
Yeah, and that's why I said
welcome it.
That's why I said Melvin Gordon. I'm not worried about. And I saw. I don't know if it was in our group chat or just on Twitter. That whole synopsis of how equal we are to them. I guarantee the only person that you get would be Rivers. All the other players, I'm happy with.
Are you saying you don't like our future Hall of Fame quarterback in Blake Bortles?
Yeah, because he's never going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. But that's neither here nor there.
I mean, he's playing pretty good right now.
Might have with more rings than Rivers.
Yeah.
Got him.
He could, but so could Rivers. And I'm not a Rivers fan at all.
I'd still take Rivers over Eli. Ooh, man, is he going to wait around that long?
I don't think the arrow is pointing up quick enough.
Not for LA, no.
I mean,
Clippers still have a few times. I mean, they've been rebuilding for a minute. Chargers, sorry.
The craziest part about that team is the offense is not carrying them. That's their identity. Their identity is a team that's carried by Phillip Rivers in the offense.
Oh, it has been since he's been there.
Not this year. They're
with LT and all that crowd, and then Gates, it's always been the offense.
Actually bad this year.
Yeah. Their offense is very consistent.
I thought they won the last 3 out of 4.
Yeah, they've started picking it up a little bit, but
it was their defense carrying them to wins.
Well, I mean, isn't that what we're doing here? So obviously it works.
It is. I'm just saying it's a different team. It's a different Chargers team than we normally play.
We're talking about the Chargers.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a different concept for him.
Yeah, but he is better than Blake. That's my point.
Okay.
And that's
he's not playing very good this year.
And that's him not playing as good as Blake is still better than Blake.
I mean, debatably. I mean, Blake's been pretty consistent this year.
More touchdowns. I think maybe two more interceptions.
Yeah, not everybody's as efficient as Blake.
Not everyone has to throw the fewest amount of times in the NFL either.
That's Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, that's true.
The second fewest.
Man,
that still blows my mind.
Haters gonna hate.
I'm just pointing out.
Blake had a game where he threw the ball 14 times, and there's still somebody that threw the ball less than him this year.
It's crazy. It blows your freaking mind.
Yeah.
And they happen to be in the AFC South, and we somehow lost to them.
It was early.
Yeah, but those Titans will hang on to their week 2 win because that's all they've got.
We're getting off topic here. My only point is in this tweet. It was like listing every player on offense and defense.
No, it was given an advantage. What team had an advantage at each position?
Gave their defensive line the advantage.
Fuck that.
It gave their safeties the advantage.
That.
Tell us how you really feel.
I'm not sure what else.
There's legitimately, I think we can all agree, there's only one player better statistically on their team. And you guys obviously think the arrow's pointing down on him, but I mean that's neither here nor there. I'll take the Jaguars 9 times out of 10 against the Chargers.
Oh yeah, this incarnation of the Jaguars? Yeah, absolutely.
Even with Blake.
Yes.
I mean, especially with Blake right now.
Yeah, the way Blake's playing right now.
13 of 15 on third down, and he would have been even better if people would have held on the ball.
Yep. That was one of the biggest things I didn't get a touchdown earlier. But look at that third down efficiency. That was what helped that game really look dominating, was that third down efficiency.
It was kind of weird. It's like
it was very weird.
Their safeties weren't even playing. They were playing in box, and it was kind of strange. They were playing like 10 to 15 yards off.
Hey, it's a Gus Bradley style defense.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if you recall, the painful thing of watching a Gus Bradley defense in Jacksonville was they didn't give up. Their whole thing was they didn't want to give up big plays. And honestly, when they got it together, they wouldn't give up a whole bunch of big plays. They just get dink and dunk down the field, and then somebody rip them up the seam.
Yeah,
but they were giving away a whole bunch of stuff in the flats, and same thing with the Bengals. They give you that because they don't want to give up the big plays.
Yeah, and I firmly believe that's how we're able. I'm not getting so hyped on the third down, completion, even though it was like mind blowing. Like even right after the game, they were talking about it on the show, the after show. I forget what it's called.
Right.
But I was like, I'm not getting so bent out of that one because I felt like how they were playing. The safety and the strong safety and the weak side safety were playing like a little bit farther down.
I don't care either way. Numbers are numbers.
Yeah,
but the way you look at it, and like you saw the consistent third down catches that Marquise had to make, that Cole called. You saw consistent plays. Ivory running for the first downs, and some of them were short. There was a couple long ones in there. Either way, making those third down conversions, they add up. That's consistency. You're getting an offense that's starting to work now. That's starting to get some fluidity.
I would like to see that for more than 1 week.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
I'll agree,
more than once in his career. It was so weird.
But I mean, you've had the consistency on the offense now for a couple of games now.
Well, we've also played this. This could potentially be. I listened to the Doug Marone show today. This could potentially be the second hardest quarterback we played the last stretch of the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Last part of the season.
Could be the toughest.
Not, this could be the toughest quarterback.
Could be the toughest overall matchup we have. I know people are circling the Seahawks, but
I guess I still kind of am, but not for the reasons most people are. Because I don't think their Legion of Boom is the Legion of Boom anymore. They might be the Legion of Gloom.
Their offensive line is so bad.
Yeah, and even with them trading like a second, a third, and a fourth round pick to the Texans,
it's still bad.
And
the Jaguars have not lost to a team that has offensive line issues. Hasn't happened yet. They're going to be playing a team on Sunday who's missing their starting right tackle. They lost the guard that they drafted in the second round.
Second round.
They drafted the guard that they picked to start in training camp, and then they lost another guard, I think, with a torn bicep. So
it's a patchwork offensive line.
So what I'm saying is there is definitely potential. This game, do I feel as confident? No, because it's Phillip fucking Rivers.
That is it though. Everything else about this matchup.
That is it.
Everything else about this matchup.
We're scarred.
Yes.
Every time we see 17 in the Chargers blue and navy and yellow or whatever the hell it is, we're scarred because that's what we've come accustomed to of them putting up the average. The 31,
it doesn't matter.
31 to 35 for
it doesn't matter.
300 and X.
You don't have a West Coast game excuse
for
what Phillip Rivers does to you.
No, it could be here, it could be there. Either way, he's going to have a good percentage.
Yeah. And so, I mean, there is a very, very small, minute, in the back of my head, underneath some horrible other games that I've watched over the years, a possibility that we don't win. But I'm not even looking at that.
It's not small. It's still pretty strong for me. It's hard for me to say with confidence we beat this team as we get up to it.
But if they are forced to pass, which I firmly believe they will, because Marcel Darius is going to go up the fucking middle and blow Melvin Gordon to hell.
That's the only way they win.
He will probably put Melvin Gordon in hell.
That's fine. He's a big boy. I've seen him face to face now. He's a pretty big boy.
And so, with that being said, if they are forced to pass, they're going to pass on one of the, if not the best secondary in the league.
Secondary.
There's no question. The best secondary.
Or do you think it's Denver who just got lit up for 50 points?
51 to be actual.
Oh my god.
That was tragic.
It was.
Orange crush. They got crushed.
But I feel as if someone somewhere is going to get theirs. We don't know the names of their wide receivers because
Keenan Allen is the dude.
But is he really that good this year?
And then they have
when he's healthy,
they have Mike Williams, who's slowly emerging. That's their recent draft pick.
Yeah, when Keenan Allen's healthy, he's good. That's the whole thing. He's just usually never healthy.
I know. Last year he had like a busted spleen.
Almost every year he gets busted.
Yeah, he gets busted up.
He's really good when he's in there, and then he's gone.
He's their Cecil Shorts.
So
he's their Gronk.
Yeah, there you go.
At any rate, I feel like they're really, truthfully, the only weapon they have is Antonio Gates, a 38-year-old tight end.
They're phasing him out of the offense. He barely plays but half the snaps.
Yeah, because he's gotten too slow.
Because he's so old.
He's their cause.
He's so old.
Yeah, he's slowing down because Rivers can't even connect with him.
He's not the weapon to worry about.
He's not getting down the field into his route quick enough for River
Yeah.
to make his progressions.
Writing's been on the wall with that. Wasn't he suspended for PEDs
Yep.
last year, the year before?
Yeah, somewhere
Because
recently.
he's losing. It happens. He's still
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Hall of Fame kind of guy.
Oh, absolutely. He's a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame. He's a great red zone target still, but he's not going to be a down the field guy
And that
like he used to be.
so someone somewhere is going to score at least once.
Keep an eye on Benjamin.
That's not a guarantee, by the way, because the one touchdown we've given up in the last 6 quarters
It was
or
a
8
broken
quarters
play.
of football
8, yeah.
was not a touchdown.
No.
He was down.
And it
I don't know
only
if y'all
came
saw
on a
Mixon.
drive with a
Mark
broken
Mixon was
play.
down. He didn't even actually score there. His elbow was down.
Yeah, that was a little confusing. I don't understand.
Bad refs.
I don't really know.
Very
what the-
bad officiating.
I don't really know what the
They tossed the player out for not even fighting.
I don't even know what they were looking at, to be honest. Why are they looking at a small Surface Pro when in Jacksonville?
Oh, they're not. That's the dumbest part. They've changed the way the reviews are done. They're done in like a headquarters.
No, then why did they bring out the small little Surface Pro?
Just for appearances, I
Yeah,
guess.
it
I don't know.
looks
It's
fancy.
dumb. Because that ref is not the one watching it. Somebody in New York watching it.
Yep. They were looking at it.
Oh,
Well,
really?
they reported
Yeah.
to New York.
I did not,
it's not done in the booth
I did
anymore.
not. I did not know that. Well, they don't. I know they got rid of the booth, but that's why they bring the Surface Pro out.
Right. But
So
you don't make the judgment. That's the point we're making. The referee, the head official, used to make the judgment. Now it's the people in New York.
I thought that was only if the play was challenged. Okay.
Nope. It's across the board now.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me.
So what is the point of the Surface Pro then?
So-
Microsoft paid a lot of money.
Yeah, and so they can watch.
It's a chance for them to say they're the official
Oh,
partner.
so
of
they
the
can
NFL.
watch and see what they're looking at.
So it makes it look like the official's doing something.
It's so they can get a Surface Pro on television,
Right.
and then
It's advertising,
and
my
then the
friend.
announcers can say Surface Pro is the official tablet sponsor of the NFL.
Right. Just like we just did. We just put Surface Pro, a free advertisement, into the podcast.
Gotcha. That's
Surface
stupid.
Pro, the official iPad of the NFL.
That is freaking stupid. I don't even like officials in general.
No.
But now that you guys have explained that, because I misunderstood, obviously, that even makes it more fucking stupid. Because all I have to do is just look up at the world's largest video boards and go, oh shit,
Well, logically, that would make most sense.
fuck. It doesn't look like Melvin's arm or Joe Mixon's arm has hit the turf.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
be the best angle.
it does look like it hit the turf right there. Where's the ball? He didn't even send the ball across the goal line. This one's coming back. All right. I didn't even need to look at the RV Service Pro. I just looked at the world's largest video boards. Easy.
Yep, and then I watched it at home. Very, very easy.
Yeah.
Very obvious. But what are you going to do? Same refs that kicked Jalen out. Just bad refs.
Yeah, they're bad. It's just bad officiating. Yeah, it's the NFL. What do you expect?
Even though they got those full-time referees now, still can't catch a break.
Have they implemented that yet?
What?
I think
Full-time officials?
they got like 25 or 30 or
Okay.
something like
I'm
that.
sure they actually fully implemented.
They haven't not all of them. I think they have one for each squad now. I think or something like that.
Okay.
Something real stupid.
So, guys, we're at the halfway point.
Yes.
I don't mean to brag, but preseason, I said we'd probably get about 6 wins. One more win, and I'm right.
Yeah.
I did it.
2 more wins than I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm still holding true on that.
You really thought 8-8 was going to happen?
Oh, 7-9.
Oh, 7-9. Oh, okay, I got you. I was just assuming this week. That's not great. It's not great. I'm trying so hard to fight back the confidence that's building in me
Yes.
because of all the heartbreak. A lot of heartbreak as a Jaguar fan.
A lot of heartbreak.
But I will have Jalen Ramsey level confidence for the rest of the year if they beat the Chargers.
They beat the Chargers on Sunday. If they win and beat the Chargers by 5 o'clock on Sunday, I'm going to be the most trash talking, probably intoxicated SOB there is.
So speaking of being right, I did pick us to go 3-1 this past quarter.
Hey,
I teetered on
okay.
2-2, but I decided on 3-1.
There you go.
Feeling pretty good about it. We've got another quarter coming up.
Indeed.
What do you think happens? We've got the Chargers. We've got the Cardinals. Got the Colts. It's a heck of a stretch.
All right. Here's. I know I predicted this one back in the day. I said we'll be feasting on a little Cardinal without Carson Palmer, and so we win. We win handily because I don't even know how old Adrian Peterson is, but by that time he will be broken down too.
Well, he already had the most carries of any 32-year-old in the last game, and now he has to play on Thursday.
So, at any rate, I think Adrian Peterson he'll get some yards because it's Adrian Peterson, and but he won't get. I dare him to get over 100 yards on us.
I don't know if we're going to play a more one-dimensional team down the stretch than the Cardinals.
Yeah, that
manned by Drew Stanton.
That's what I'm saying
at this moment.
Seriously, that's what I'm saying.
But we're one Drew Stanton injury away from destiny.
From destiny, but
that destiny was Blaine Gabbert.
Oh God!
But give Calais Blaine Gabbert as a sacrifice.
Oh,
sacrifice him to the gods.
You might. We could maybe possibly put him out of football if he starts in 3 weeks. I think.
No, he'll throw it away. He'll spike it in the ground. I know Blaine.
And did you hear that? They actually said the better averages on going up against the secondary of the Jaguars. You have a better percentage by spiking the ball on the ground than you do going up against our secondary.
There were plays where it was obvious Dalton was just kind of throwing it away.
Oh yeah, especially the one where they called the pass interference when we're all like this.
Yeah,
I think
they picked it back up.
I think the entire, at least the entire bottom level of the field.
Everybody
was like this.
Believe me, everybody was.
And
that's the one time the refs got it right. They tried to get it wrong.
Yeah.
No, they tried. They tried hard.
You got us.
You got us. We don't have a 10-foot wide receiver out here. He's only about 6'8".
Yeah. It was yeah. So I mean, that most of the plays downfield were pretty uncatchable.
But I would say, just to err on some sort of not being cocky or anything, I say we go 3-1. The next 4.
Okay.
I can wrap my head around that one. I don't like the loss because even I don't want to lose to them.
Okay, so you're thinking we lose the Chargers?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we beat the Cardinals, we beat the Browns, we beat the Colts.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Clay over here is going 4-0. I love it.
It's pretty bold.
Yeah, it's bold. Bold.
Actually,
for bold casters.
There you go, bold statement.
But actually, though, it's not bold at all. Because we're talking about the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah, this is very true.
Strength versus strength. This is a chance to prove it again.
Strength versus strength, and going against some weak-ass offensive lines.
We feast. We feast on bad offensive lines.
We really don't. The best offensive line I think we end up playing
will be Sunday.
It's not good.
It's not good. They're like 3.
They're losing so many guys.
That's my point.
No, it's like
this is the point I'm making.
I think the Cardinals is probably the best offensive line we played out of that bunch.
No, it's not because
it's not very good.
They ended up getting Carson Palmer broken.
Carson Palmer got himself broken.
Yeah, he did that on him.
Just because he fell on his damn shoulder doesn't mean anything. Leave my 39-year-old Carson Palmer alone.
It was over last year for Carson.
Yeah, it had to have been. Which kills me because I figured they would have got a better quarterback somewhere.
No, they got Blaine.
That's their fail-safe. That's their foolproof. Oh yeah,
they got him in the batter pen.
That's their Marquise Lee. That's their third quarterback.
He's warming up. He's getting ready for the last part of the season.
And then we can break down the last 4 games. Honestly, the best offensive line we're going to play is Tennessee.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
They're the team that is still best built to beat the Jaguars.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think because we play them so late, I think by that time our offense will have built some games
Well, we're certainly hoping.
to where I feel like,
Logically, we should be a much different team than the team that played them in week 2.
oh yeah, for
A
sure,
much different team.
for sure, as a defense as a whole, more than likely,
Across
but
the board.
across the board.
Because this offensive line has gotten much better.
Plus, we're getting teased with Dede again this week. Who knows what he does? They're just titillating
Lord
us.
of mercy.
Who knows?
And that's a big thing. We haven't seen Leonard Fournette. Leonard Fournette has not played football in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Rest versus rust. What do you think?
I think we're about to see a pissed off Leonard Fournette.
I don't think that he's going to be rusty. I heard somebody throw that out there.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't realize that he had been practicing all week leading up to the games. It's not like he's just been hanging out.
No, he's not been chilling. Not been at the local Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, he's been practicing in full, and he's going to be extra motivated.
Extra motivated. Yeah, because even Ivory came out and said, "You're baby fresh. You're good. You're looking good.
Not baby soft, baby fresh.
Baby fresh. There's a difference."
yeah. So at any rate,
The Chargers defense may have a little something.
yeah, I don't think the Chargers defense is good against the run. I can't remember the stat I was reading earlier today.
No, they're not.
But
Okay.
and honestly, Blake's mobility saved us from like 4 or 5 sacks last week. And
If he would have made that play happen, Mercedes.
what? I know it's kind of going off the rails here. What the hell was that? What did Mercedes just look and go?
He stopped.
Well, this
Yeah,
fucking
that's
play.
all he did. He
This
just
fucking
stopped.
play is just dead.
Yeah, because Blake looked dead in the water, and then he did some miraculous stuff to get to where he could throw it to
He
that side of the
was
field.
not expecting Blake to
Get out of it.
do what he was known to do. Because he's expecting Blake to be on his
Blake.
ass like Blake of old.
So that kind of pissed a lot of people off. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
My initial reaction was, "What the hell are you doing, Blake?" But I rewatched it, and I
I wasn't pissed off
No,
at Blake.
I wasn't pissed at Blake at
I was
all.
pissed off at that geriatric tight end.
Yeah.
and not just stopping on a damn route. But
I can't say mad at Bambi Legs.
at any rate, it's either here or there. We got a W. We showed them who was boss.
Now we got the Clippers coming to town.
So final score predictions.
I think I last week it was only a win by like 6 or 3 for me. It's got to be more than that because we only deal with blowouts.
Yeah, but
So-
you just said
so-
we're gonna lose.
That's the
So-
only way we handle it. Huh?
Yeah, so
You already said we're gonna lose.
I know, but I
had the score pretty close, too.
That's my heart of hearts. But I never pick us to lose anymore.
You never. This is a new trend now.
Yeah,
You just pick us up
Yeah,
on a Thursday.
yeah, on a Thursday night, the 9th of November.
Okay.
I think we win at least by 10, at least,
Ooh.
Okay.
because that 10 points is definitely a blowout. I feel
Yeah, fair.
double digits.
I
At
don't
least.
think it's a lot.
We'll I don't think we'll ever win a close game. So if it's a close game, I don't think we got the ability to do that yet.
I don't know. I won't say we won't. I don't see a close game Sunday.
I think 35-14 is more what I want to see.
Damn,
That's what I'm looking. That's what I'm liking right there.
You want old Dougie Fresh on the sideline to let him score? That's what got Blake all fired up because he was like, Doug, I want to take this. I want to run this motherfucker in the end zone. I want to run the score up 30-7.
Just another reminder that, like, no matter what Blake does, he always does that thing at least once in a game where you're like, God, I love Blake.
Yes.
And even Doug talked about it in the post game. He was like, they're like, so what was going on with that commotion between you and Blake? He's like, he wanted to score on fourth down and like a yard.
And Blake in the interview gave like a very half-hearted, like, I agree, it was the right thing to do, whatever.
He was pissed. He wanted to get this. He wanted to get that touchdown.
Yeah,
Which I would too. Because Burfitt came out at him.
Yeah, I would have done it too. But it was a really fun game. It was a great game to be a part of. We swept the corners for the first time at home this year. What else did we do? To pay homage to Gus.
We believe in victory.
Yeah, we believe in victory. At home.
Victory.
We believe in victory.
35-14.
Oh, shit. I love it. We're all hyped up on this teal Kool-Aid.
That's happening Sunday, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like while you're doing the waves.
While the waves happen in the fourth quarter, which, yes, breaking news, the wave did return to Everbank Field on Sunday for the first time in, it seems like a decade.
Oh, yeah.
It was probably damn near a decade, and also the wave could shorten it up. We don't need to do it about 4 or 5 times. It gets a little ridiculous.
Well, no, you don't need the wave on offense either.
I'm not complaining about the wave.
You need the wave on defense.
It is a sign that a game is over.
Yes.
I was very happy about it.
You definitely need We Believe in Victory in the latter parts of the fourth quarter after the Jaguars are up, ending the San Diego, the Los Angeles Chargers. I keep forgetting
It's going to be hard because they're only a half a team.
Yeah, I keep forgetting they had to move to the soccer stadium in Carson.
And
pathetic bastards.
A soccer stadium, not a soccer team. They moved inside of a soccer stadium, and they still aren't able to sell out a soccer stadium.
No, they sell it out when the Broncos come to town.
No, see. Oh, we're the Eagles. Yeah.
Or the Raiders.
Yeah. Ooh, God bless when the Raiders come to town. Awesome.
I was kind of like, is this real life? So I Googled StubHub. It's very much a real thing.
Yeah, 29,000 seats.
29,000 seats, and they still can't sell it out.
And they have it charted down to like 25. Go Chargers. But I hope we can get the Beat LA and the We Believe in Victory chant going latter part of the fourth quarter as the Jaguars are cruising to a 41-21 victory.
He trumped us.
How about just make it a 50 burger, bro? Because we saw a 50 burger last week. 51.
I feel like it kind of goes one way or the other. Either they just get
No. Stop with that negativity. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop with that negativity. We don't need that kind of stuff in this podcast right now. We believe in victory.
I do believe in victory. I feel pretty all right with my 35-14 pick.
Man, here I am shooting for like 14.
It's
21
a lot of points
or
for our offense
24
to score because we take 9 minutes to go down the field.
Right.
That's because our defense is going to score.
Our defense is
going to score at least once.
And that's why I've got it high too, is I expect a couple of defensive touchdowns.
What do I'm thinking like 24-14. So, I mean, that's still pretty efficient.
I'm thinking our defense is a little hungry right now.
They're going to get more chances.
Yeah.
They're going to get more than 37 chances. They're going to get more than 20 dropbacks.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be ringing. It's going to be raining.
I hope, and I'm not one for calling players out. I hope that the LA Chargers and Phillip Rivers question if Phillip Rivers still has it after this game.
That'd be glorious. I want them to be questioning him like Ben Roethlisberger questioned himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm totally fine if all ESPN wants to talk about is what's wrong with the Chargers.
That's fine. Whatever.
That's what I hope for. I hope that they don't realize what Jacksonville is until it's too late.
And that's something too, is when Rivers starts throwing picks, he throws them in bunches.
They come in bunches.
They do.
That is about
Start stacking them up.
That is about the only thing
he does.
That's
something that boy does.
Is picks.
God bless him. He throws picks, but he does them. He ain't afraid to throw a pick. Philadelphia, Denver, whoever the hell they played, especially that shitty Giants team, they have not seen a secondary like they're going to see Sunday. Or should I more aptly say, Rivers has not seen a secondary like he's going to see on Sunday. God bless him. So stack them and rack them, boys. Telvin already said after the game, we're taking Jacksonville back. We've let too many people come in here and run through our house. He said it's over. Now let's see if his boys back him up. And the Jackson 5 back him up. I'm pumped. Everyone else is pumped. Hope to see everyone at the bank on Sunday. Be sure to acknowledge and thank a veteran for their service. And to any veteran that is listening, we would like to have a sincere, deep debt of gratitude for your service. Let's rock this one out and make it 6-3. All right, this is Circle Up Prowl. We're signing off. Until next time.
If this is your first time listening, then thanks for stopping by. This has been a Boldcastify production and is produced just for the people of Duval and beyond. Also, show notes and upload dates are found at boldcastify.com. Come back often and feel free to add the podcast to your favorites on Spreaker, SoundCloud, and YouTube. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and Snapchat at Boldcastify. All links are on social media. Think bold. Speak bold. Live bold. Boldcastify.
Yeah, dang. We're like, I think we're like, I don't care. Tennessee can bend him over. I watched, and
Said family.
and the first,
Just how...
You want Tennessee to bend them over? Yeah, I guess we'll have to fix that. I'm mad.
But in all honesty, though, I guess he was trying. So, yeah, I'm not. I think if we're, but yeah,
We'll just fix it in post.
and we murdered them.